As Pastor Ibiyeomie and Daddy Freeze's saga continues to go on, some people believe that Daddy Freeze actually got what he deserves, that he met his match in Pastor Ibiyeomie, as he has been having a field time with his insults on pastors and nobody has really come after him, and now they gave him one dose and he's complaining. Hi guys, you're watching Mchikky series. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for your support. I quite appreciate that. And if you're new to this channel, thank you for clicking on this video. Just make yourself comfortable, sit back, and let's get on with the ride. So before I move on with this second video, I would like to make it clear once again that if you worship pastors, please click off my video. If you know that you reverence pastor more than you reverence God, please, I don't want you to continue with this video, because I wouldn't want you to be triggered. I wouldn't want you to leave silly comments, because I'm going to touch on some sensitive issues now. Some people left some comments for me saying that I was biased in my judgment. As a matter of fact, I wasn't judging anything. I was just sharing my opinion based on the video I watched on Daddy Freeze's reaction to Bishop Oyedepo's preaching on women total submission in marriage, and Pastor Ibiyeomie's reaction to Daddy Freeze's video, and he threatening fire and brimstone on Daddy Freeze because of the reaction he made, which I still stand, that he did not say anything. I did not see anything insulting in that video. So the second video you guys sent to me, I saw it. That one, he said a lot of insultive things, and I also made some screenshots of some of the posts he made on his Instagram where he was criticizing pastors. That one, I'll be flashing them as I go on with this video. I want to say that I'm not Daddy Freeze's apologist, and I made it clear that I'm not a fan of Daddy Freeze. There are some issues I have with some of the messages he put out there, like when he calls pastor out, people that have private jets. Because he has made amends with Pastor Suleiman, he didn't include Suleiman, he didn't criticize him that much. So what I've realized is that if you're his friend, he wouldn't go hard on you, but when you're not his friend, anything that he wants to say, he will go extra mile and say that. Then another thing is that the way he talks to his trolls, the way he insults them, I said it in that video that I never liked it. So for some of you coming to tell me that because of the second video I was biased, I didn't want to share it, that I saw it, I was busy talking about the video that Daddy Freeze made, that was not the video. The video in question people talked about is the video that Daddy Freeze made like 2 years ago, but that doesn't mean I'm not saying that there is no insult in that, and I'm not saying that Daddy Freeze was right in hurling insult on Bishop Oyedepo, okay? So insult is insult, and nobody has monopoly of insult. And again, insult, like I said in my first video, there are ways to criticize somebody without insulting the person. I said everything I said in that first video is very valid. I said what I said, and there's nothing I'm changing there. People need to understand the difference between criticism, insult, and threat. In Pastor Ibiyeomie's video, what I saw was insults and threats. Not only that he insulted him and his family, he also extended it to Somali people. He also extended it to broadcasters. If Daddy Freeze tries that again, that he's going to jail him to see where he'll have money to bail himself. So he said a whole lot of things, which I think if he had wanted to go that route, he would have focused on Daddy Freeze and not bring in any other person into the drama. Then the second video I watched about Daddy Freeze talking to Bishop Oyedepo, insulting Bishop Oyedepo, in as much as he didn't mention any names, but he used the word bastard and also bow-headed fowl, which I never supported for once. And like I said, what I saw in the video was criticism and insult, not threat. He didn't threaten anybody. I'm not saying that Daddy Freeze is free to insult anybody he likes. Personally, I don't like it, because he also goes hard on his followers. Like when people were accusing him about hush puppy, he also made a video insulting his followers there, because he never liked what they were saying about it. He felt they were criticizing him. He was also hurling insults at their parents. Personally, I don't have anything against constructive criticism. I know people will come for me in the comment section, but it's okay, that is fine. If you don't like it, it's okay, it's up to you. So like if you want to criticize whatever anybody is saying, you come up with your scriptures. Let it be scriptural so that people can understand what you're saying. Some of you guys are very funny. I read your comments throughout yesterday, and it was really funny. And sometimes I was wondering, is it that I didn't send the message across very well, or you guys thought I saw the second video and I was not trying to say anything about the way that Daddy Freeze insulted Bishop Oyedepo? I don't really get that, because a lot of people were saying, you are biased, blah 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 blah, at the end of the day, no matter how you see it, the truth is that these two people, Pastor Ibiyeomie and Daddy Freeze, they get their own wahala. Everybody has their own peculiar issue because these people are just human beings. So that's the way I see it. So you don't think because I agree with one person this time around, that means I've already accepted whatever, everything, the person, all the person's opinion, all the person's action, I'm comfortable with that. No, it doesn't work that way. So I don't know how you guys think about that. I don't know how you reason like that, but I found it very funny, to say the least. And like I said, there's a way you criticize without insulting anybody. There's a way you can make your criticism devoid of insult. And there's no way you can shut people up. There's no way you can make people not to talk. That's the only way you can hold your leaders accountable. Even politicians is by criticizing. That's the way you hold them accountable. And that's the reason why Nigeria is the way it is, because people are scared to talk. They believe that once they talk, they're going to be arrested. So for people who think I'm not making sense, that I'm talking out of point, please leave your comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you have in your mind, what your opinion is, what you feel about the saga that is going on the internet right now. So I'll let you guys watch some of these videos.
Jesus died and was poor, lived in poverty, so that you could be rich. Anybody that tells you that Jesus was not poor and Jesus was rich is a bastard. And he has used his left hand to describe his father's house. So he's what? A legal bastard. Your pastor is in the same financial place as your house girl. Write it down. Because you are the one feeding them. They don't know about making money. Because the only way they make money is out of your hand and off your stupidity. Wait, what are they talking about? Let me shriek like he shrieks. I'm talking about the bald-headed fowl. What are they talking about? When this church made only 300 naira, were they there? How did the church make only 300 naira? I want to ask. What bread did they sell? Which work did they do that they made only 300 naira? Is it not the contribution of morons that they gathered together as 300 naira? And now the contribution is now billions. Contribution is contribution, whether it's 5 naira or 100 naira, it's the same thing. This message is for the bald-headed screeching fowl, the autobolizer. Jesus lowered himself. They elevate themselves. Jesus lived a life of penury. The Bible describes Jesus as being poor. Somebody said Jesus is not poor. Anybody that says that is a bastard. Anybody that tells that Jesus was not poor, because the Bible said he was poor. Oh yes, I will show it to you. The Bible said Jesus was poor. So anybody that tells you that Jesus is not poor is a bastard. Just write it as a bastard. Bastard. That's it. That's his name. Oh yes. I'm here to point finger in the eye of the teachers of the religious law. They're thieves. They're liars. Do you know how many videos I have on YouTube? Like nearly 50. Each time I do the video, I remember to insult them. So I'm sure if after that, they might not have watched the whole 50, but maybe they have watched one. And they have seen the insult I gave them. And they cannot reply. Do you know why? Because they don't have any Bible backing for their teachings. Somebody said, his Geo said Jesus was not poor. Tell him that what I said about his Geo. That Geo does not know his real father. Because if he knows his real father, he will not come and lie about the Son of Man. Somebody saying nonsense. This is somebody who is poor, whose wife is poor. The dollars I'm talking about, I'm sure if they gather you together, turn you upside down, make things fall from your pocket. We know if you gather $2,000. Yet you are saying nonsense to a woman who bought her husband a Frank Mueller filled with diamonds that is more expensive than the house you live in. That watch will probably buy your house too.
A lot of people are saying I should address something. I am glad I am not accountable to you people. Una they pay my bill. Why am I accountable to you people? Mark chapter 2 verse 15. Somebody says I'm a hypocrite. Explain this verse to me. Explain that scripture to me. When you can, we'll talk further. Until then.
And let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe. Remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.